Hello. Thank you for coming to my craft room. My name is Deanna Gonzalez, and I just wanted to show you a fun idea I had just for sort of making your own color swatches. But first, I wanted to show you a few ideas that'll kind of help if you don't already naturally have that tendency of being able to put colors together and know what will look the best. Sometimes even if you have that knack, it's best to stretch it, pull it a little bit, even into that color zone you might not be that comfortable with. And a fun way to do that is with some helpful tools to start with. And then eventually you can start making your own swatches, and that will help a lot. One thing that I do think is useful is Stampin' Up! Has a color coach. So this is going to use only their colors. So if you're constantly just buying their cardstock because it's super easy to put together the colors with the inks, markers, etc., this is a great way to start. It's fantastic. It has all the colors, and you can even purchase the in colors separately and add that to your color swatches. Then once you pick a color, let's say that you like, let's just pick one that looks pretty. Here we go. So you've got the rich raspberry, right? Now, if you're not quite certain what you want to put together, back here you get two choices, of 3 colors each. Of course, this one has black, gray, and the rich raspberry because that would be so beautiful as the rich color pops out. And then you've got more of a couple fall colors with the orange, the green, and then you got the raspberry. Again, you come in and you get, here's another one, and they just keep showing you like 2 different ideas of colors that would go well together. That's a great start, and I do like it. I do have a hard time with the fact that the colors are super tiny. I like to have a lot of color, and that is why I like to make my own swatches as well. But this is a really good start, as well as just a good reference to be going back and forth. And even in the back they have this cute little spot where you can punch little circles of their colors and make your own swatches if you so choose. So that is a really great tool. Another tool I've found to be useful is I actually went on Amazon and looked for color swatches. Well, they're really expensive. I was working on some wedding invitations, and I wanted to get the perfect color. So I thought it would be good. The swatches will give you the actual color combination, the numbers, and you can put them into the programs, such as even My Digital Studio. Say you pick one of their digital stamp sets. When you're choosing a color, they have all the colors as well as the retired colors that they're exclusive to Stampin' Up!, as well as a spot if you go through the tabs of different ideas, because they've got the swatches and just different ideas. You can actually get to a spot where you're putting in your own code, and that's where this helps, or those pre-made swatches where they actually tell you the colors, so you're looking at it and you're like, that's the color I want. Now you type it into My Digital Studio, boom, you've got it right there. So what I did, I obviously prettied it up, because if you're going to sit in my craft room, you're going to have to look pretty, because I want to have inspiration when I walk in and not desolation and just be zapped of all my joy just because there's ugly things, right? So this is the actual cover. In fact, this was an actual binded book, but I wanted easy flipping, and this is actually not the best binding right now. I'm going to get a metal one and fix it, but I haven't done that yet. But this is the actual cover. Not very pretty. But it was so much cheaper than purchasing the swatches, as well as it comes with a CD that I could put on my computer and then save all those colors. But if you flip through these, it's going to tell you the exact color codes that each of these would be, so that I can actually put them in my computer, which helps with My Digital Studio as well. So, but I like this because I can sit on the couch and, just kind of get ideas, and if some of these, are colors I wouldn't normally put together, it's really exciting because then it gives me more ideas. So that's what I got. This is, there are so many different books, I just happened to grab this one. But if you search on Amazon or online anywhere, I'm sure you can find great color ideas. And this will help. So that is another fun idea, I think. And then, of course, you can always get inspiration from the Stampin' Up! Catalogs. There were a few wow ones, ones that I was just so crazy about. This one, you've got the gray, the pink, the yellow. It goes so well together. It's so beautiful. And then you have this one where you've got the bright pinks, the greens, the orange, and they just totally look like you're having a party or something. Just so pretty. And even just the green, black, and white, how pretty is that? And pretty much black and white and any kind of vibrant color always looks good. It's just so beautiful. So when trying to find, you know, inspiration for making your little swatch book, which is something I want to encourage you to try, you can always use the catalog, you can use the color coach, as well as any kind of color theme. Anything. Also, just searching online and looking at other people's card ideas, you can get a lot of beautiful colors together. So what I did was I just took, you can just cut little strips of your Whisper White cardstock and then punch the corners to give it, you know, a little bit of a rounded look so it's not too boring, and then punch a hole in the middle. I cheated because I have a different die cutting machine that has images on my computer so that I could cut this out. So I made it a lot faster for myself, just laid out a full 12 by 12 page, cut them all out all at once. But you know, you can always do whatever you can, and you can use one of these, or you could even get one of the memory books. You know, they have those little screws with the little, like, these thingy-majiggies, and then you can have it like swish out if you want to. I like this because whenever I want just one, I can swing by, take it out, you know, have it at my desk, be like, okay, this is my inspiration today. We are going to do a card with this color, you know, or, you know, just keep adding more easily wherever I want to. So what I did was I took the beautiful mosaic stamps here and just stamped them in these 3 colors just to give it a little character. And then I took these, and what I did was I punched every single cardstock color that we had, and then a bunch of each of the colors. Then I laid them out, you know, in all the subtles and all the regals and the brights and the neutrals, and you know, and then I started eyeing them and putting them together. Only 3 so that I wouldn't overwhelm myself. And these are the ones I came up with, and I chose the mosaic punch just because it seems like kind of fun, but then I get a good amount. Then I took the Stampin' Up! Markers, the right markers that have the exact same colors as the cardstock and the ink, so it makes it really perfect. And I wrote down each name in the right color. I just thought that was like a fun little touch. You don't need to do that, but I liked that, and then I can always remember which one it was. So if you just see, I just went along and did a bunch of these, you know, these colors, and it was so much fun putting these together. And after a while, I wanted to stretch myself and put some stuff maybe I wouldn't normally put together. And so I went through this book and just started finding things that I thought, you know, I should do that, and then putting those together. But I did have to stop myself because I could have made a gazillion of these, and I need to make sure I have a place to store them. So I need to buy some more of these hooky ring things, I think. But just to give you an idea, if you want, you know, you can do any kind of punch that you like. Even just a simple circle, you know, is just fine. But if you want just a little added something, I've even gone so far as using some of the Sizzix little shapes, as long as they fit on whatever you're using. And I had been making some swatches and some other stuff. So here are just some ideas, and I hope that, you know, you'll want to do something similar and just sit down. That way, whenever you need that extra inspiration, you can just go, okay, I don't know what colors to do today. Let me look through and see what goes with either my mood or the person that you're making it for, you know, what you think they would just absolutely go crazy for. And you can have a lot of fun together. So, well, together, you and your little swatch book that you made. So anyway, have fun with this idea, you know, make your own little swatches. It's a lot cheaper than purchasing swatch books. So here are my swatches, and I hope you enjoyed this little idea, and I hope that you'll have fun. Please come back to my craft room and play with me, craft with me, let's have some fun together. It's at deannascraftroom.com, and I hope you have a great night, and again, thank you so much for coming. Have a great day. Bye.